Casket here. What's going on? I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy during this pandemic. I know it's tough. Hang in there. We're going to get through this. Today, this is video 2, part 2, on the Camp Chef flat top grill. I'm going to show you the correct way to bring it up to temperature and the correct way to clean and re-season the griddle top when you're finished. So here we go. So here we are. We have a griddle that's been used, and we have quite a bit of food deposits left over and some heavy particles of food. I usually scrape that with my grill scraper into a pile and then whisk it into a garbage can. Get as much as I can there. And then just take your grill scraper and kind of work it around and get the heavy deposits off. Make sure you're using a food grade grill scraper. And then take a paper towel and finish off by kind of just wiping up everything that you can. If you have a griddle, you're going to be going through a lot of paper towels, so make sure you have a lot on hand. So after that, and remember the grill's on low, take some warm water and squirt on there, and you'll see the deposits start to lift up right away in the boiling water there. And just take your scraper and work it around. And you might have some heavy deposits that you need to work in. Just keep working it around right there, and there's some right there. And you can use a stainless chainmail mesh. There's a picture of one there if you need to. That'll help. And you can also use some kosher salt and work into the heavy deposits while the grill is warm. So I take a cloth that's been saturated in warm water after that, and I'll just kind of add some more to it, and then take your grill scraper and just work it over. And this really makes a difference. You can see immediately, you can see the deposits lifting right off with that wet towel as you go over them. So just keep working it around and folding it over, and you can add a little bit more water to it and moisten it, and you'll get to the point where you feel like you've done all you can do. So turn off your grill and let it start to cool. I'm using olive oil. You can use vegetable or canola, whatever you have. There's a cast iron conditioner that they make, and Camp Chef makes a conditioner as well. I'm just using olive oil. I put 2 lines of olive oil on, and I take a separate cloth that I dedicated for oiling, and I'll just kind of work that in. Remember, the griddle is still quite hot, so you need to be careful, and just work that oil into the metal like that, and get around in the corners and get the grease trough really well. And then I also like to, if you feel like you need a little bit more, just add a little bit more. Don't over oil it. There's no need to over oil it. Just just enough to put a light coating on. And then make sure you get the outside of the griddle as well. This is a great rust inhibitor, and it's also important for your non-stick surface and seasoning your metal for your next cook. And you can see the great finish after we cleaned it and re-seasoned it. And now you can just let the griddle cool off, and you'll be ready for the next cookout. Okay, lighting instructions for the Camp Chef, and really this applies to any griddle, including the Blackstone. Once you light your burners, you want to bring them down to medium low, like that. You don't ever want to heat your griddle on high. You run the risk of warping your griddle plate. So you need to be very careful with that. After about 5 to 10 minutes, throttle back to low, and then that will give you your approximate temperature of 350 to 400 degrees on your griddle plate. Just be certain you never heat on high. If you need a little bit more temperature, you can always bring it up. And if you're using your griddle in colder temperatures, or it might be a little breezy, you might need to increase your temperature up closer to high if needed. Following these procedures will bring you right to where you need to be. I'll show you one nifty thing they did with this unit is they provided holes next to each knob, so you can actually come right on in. I don't know if I can get it lined up enough. If you look down the hole, you can see the burner, the entire length of the burner lit up. check this one here. So with a quick peek, and you can see the blue flame. And here's the last one. So great idea. As you can see, you can't really see them from here. So you'd have no way of knowing if they're lit unless you have the little peephole. So that's a cool design. Hey, so I hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button down below, and please leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you all have to say. So I've got some really cool recipes that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. I've had the griddle accessory. If you watched part 1, you see me talk about the griddle accessory I had on my Char-Broil. I've done some really cool recipes on that. And now that I have the real estate to work with here, I'm excited to do some of those recipes on a bigger scale. So please check out some of my videos coming up on the Camp Chef griddle. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So everyone stay safe and healthy, please, and we'll see you next time.